Hello everyone, this is Shananah, and I've just done my video of the Uncle Jim's Worm Farms worms, red wigglers that I've gotten. I purchased from them. They're sitting there chilling right now, and while they're doing that, and the sun comes back out. I ordered a vermicomposting bin. It's my I think they call it a 360 worm 360. No, Worm Factory 360. And so now I want to set it up so they can not be moved, you know, not get too happy in that bin and get on to living in this one. So with this, you get the base. You get a worm ladder, so if they fall out of one of the bins, they can climb back up into the bins. You get 4 of these. Let me get one. But this is what it looks like. We're gonna, oh, also with the base you get this spigot for the leash. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but all of the juice that, like when it's too much moisture in there, it will flow down to this leash. I mean this spigot. So you put your base, your worm ladder, then a bin, and also you get the top, of course, to it with some instructions on it. Also, what came along with this bin is this magnet, this nifty magnet that I can put on my fridge to remind me what I can, what I should and shouldn't feed my worms. What can red wigglers eat? So it's got the top perfect worm food, feed in moderation. The perfect worm food are usually the vegetables and fruit, leftovers. Feed in moderations, breads, rice, pasta, pancakes, pizza, and do not feed citrus, meats, bones, dairy products, and spicy foods. But I've looked at a lot of, and that's what I do. I'm a researcher. I love to research things. So someone said that she uses orange peels and they are fine. And that's I think this is the crazy worm lady that said that on a podcast I was listening to. But anyway, so for right now, I'm gonna try to stick with the items up top on this card. Oh, also it gives some additional feeding tips, worm feeding tips at the bottom. So I think that is awesome. You also get a moisture meter, get a brick of core, coconut core, get shredded paper, which I got plenty of that. Spoon, get rock dust, think they need that for digestion. Humus, says it increases airspace in worm bedding, and the rock dust, it doesn't say what it does. I think I've read that it does that for digestion. You get a little scraper as well. Let's get to it. It says, place the end of the brick of core in a bowl, pour a cup of water over the brick and let it soak until it begins to break apart, crumble, and loosen the core. I don't have a bowl. Well, I got bowls, but I didn't want to dig for one. This is pretty, I think, clean. It's coconut husks, if I'm not mistaken. So it says, place the end of the brick of core in a bowl, pour a cup of water over it and let it soak. Okay. We're gonna estimate a cup. Crumble off the loosened core equal to half the brick. Add more water if needed. Core should be moist, not wet. Set aside the unused brick to use later. Can y'all see that? I'm crumbling it off. I've never had core before, but I've heard people rave about it. This is what we end up with. Okay, it says, mix together the moistened core, half a bag of pumice, half a shredded bag of paper, and 1 tablespoon of minerals that came with your worm factory. I didn't get a big enough bowl. Okay, half a bag of pumice, half a bag a bag of shredded paper, And mind you, they have some colored pieces in here, but it's not glossy. And then over, I think I put some more paper in there. I wish I had a bigger bowl. And a tablespoon of rock dust. A little more for good measure. Okay, now store the unused core and store everything for later. So let me pour this in here. That's not much. Oh, I was supposed to prepare the bedding and then put some dried newsprint at the bottom. I was wondering how that, see, we're learning together. I'm gonna go get some computer paper. I don't know what else I don't have any newsprint. I got shredded paper, but I'm gonna put this in something else, put it in the lid, and then I'm gonna line the bottom with something. Okay, let's get this right. We're gonna pour this mixture in the top. That's probably what I should have mixed it in the first place. No muss, no fuss. Alright, let's put this back on here. Now, let's read a little ahead, shall we? Okay. Cover the bottom of the first starting tray with 1 or 2 sheets of dry newsprint. You'll only do this on your very first tray. It feels so good. That air. Place the moist okay, it says add the moist bedding mixture, spread it evenly on top. And it ain't that moist, y'all. So I'm gonna make it a little more moist. Okay. Okay. I have to rinse this top off. I don't want it. Okay. Well, that's how you stop it from coming out. Okay. Now, select 5 full pages of newspaper, no slip color paper folded. So place the moist newspaper cover on top of the bedding. Oh, add the moist bedding mixture, spread it evenly. Add 2 or 3 cups of food in one corner. Okay, let's go get the food. Add 2 or 3 cups of food to one corner of the tray. And I read somewhere they like it put in little pieces. This was on the thing. Tomatoes, carrots, apples. Perfectly good food here that I don't have any leftover fruits and vegetables yet, but I will. Alright, now it says select 5 to 10 full pages of newspaper. Fold the paper so it will fit into the feeding tray. Wet the paper till it's damp. It says when the worms arrive, remove the moist newspaper cover. Add the worms, including all the bedding. Do you put the cover back on there? Yep. Okay, well, I could have just... Let me go get the worms. I have no escape artists. I got a couple that's trying to find their spot. Okay, it says... I should have read all this before I started. Place them on top of the bedding and then put the newspaper back up there. Come on, get your new home. no, I will not cook in this. This is what I had my seeds in, so I will wash it and then put my seeds back in their seed packets. There you go. Yum yum, munch down. Okay, what else? It says it's best not to disturb the worms for the first 2 or 3 days so they can get acclimated to their new home. I'll try not to bother them. So also with the Worm Factory 360, it says just start with 1 layer of this bin, so that's what I'm doing. And then I guess when they done all they're gonna do on this one, then I rotate the bins until they, you know, my population grows. So let me rinse this off. And that is it, guys. We have set up our very first worm factory. I hope you learned something along with me. One is read all of the instructions first. 2 is it's not that hard, it's simple. So until next time, remember, love you. Bye-bye.